What's up, everybody? I am back to review another holiday palette, this one from Charlotte Tilbury. Here's what we're going to do in this video. First, I'm going to do swatches and I'm going to try to show them to you in different lighting. Second, we're going to do demos. I want to do several eye looks using as many of these shades as possible. And third, we're going to do comparisons of this palette to other palettes to see how they compare, how glittery are these shades compared to other palettes. And finally, I will give you my final thoughts. Let's get started. And this is what the outer box looks like. It has this holographic effect to it. This was, I think, $75. We have 9 pans, 4 mattes. She calls this matte formula a future matte. Then we have 4 shimmers. All of the shimmers except for this one. She calls them Crystal Glow Finish. And finally, we have this Champagne Party Topper, she calls it. On their website, it says, My Molten Champagne Party Topper shade that reflects the light. I'm getting started with the swatches, and this formula feels really soft. It just feels sleek. And as you can see, it has a shine to it. Let me get the other mattes on my fingertips and then we'll compare it to another matte shade in one of our palettes just to see the finish, because look at the sheen. That's really cool. I can't wait to see how they blend on the eyes. So I have the Pillow Talk Quad here and I'm just gonna take this matte shade here. Yeah. Very different. You see how this one doesn't have that sheen? I've seen other reviews and people have said that this pink one is not the same formula as the others, that it's more like a classic eyeshadow. And yes, that is what I'm seeing too. Like you can see that it's definitely more powdery. This first one is called Virtual Taupe and it's a neutral taupe shade. Then we have Supernova Suede. This is a warm suede brown. Yeah, in her future matte finish. Let me just build it up. And this third one is called Space Chocolate. This is a deep chocolate brown to define and smoke. And then we have Cosmic Pink. And this one is Cyber Silver. It feels quite soft. It is powder, like I'm seeing here that it seems to be quite intense. Wow. This is a silver shade with my shimmering crystal glow foil finish. Then we have this one called Beautyverse, my molten champagne party topper shade that reflects the light. So this one has a sheer base. So this is more about the particles reflecting the light. Very different to the silver one, because the silver one is almost, I don't think this is a glittery shade. I don't see any glitter particles in here, but it doesn't have a sheer base. It definitely has a lot of coverage. Now this one is called Planet Pink and it's a crystal glow shimmering metallic pink shade. Oh, this is pretty. And now we have Digital Lilac. This formula feels drier, like grittier than this one and the silver one. Let's see how it swatches. And finally, we have Golden Galaxy. This is a show-stopping golden bronze crystal glow shade. To be honest, when I first saw the color story, I wasn't too thrilled about it because to me, sparkling pastel colors don't scream holidays. The silver does, but not the pastels, and that's just personal preference. What's interesting is that in the description of the palette, she says that this is very much a palette of trends.
This is the eye of the season. This is the palette of trends. This color here is my new Cyber Silver color. One swipe wonder.
From Latte Eyes, okay, so the neutral browns for the Latte Eyes, and Strawberry Girl, I guess that's where the pink matte and the pink glitters come from, to Cyber Girl and Pink Core, of course, the Barbie thing, plus the ones I'm predicting as the next big things. Okay, so she's hoping that this will become a trend. Disco Mermaid Eyes. Okay, yes, I can see that. These pastels are definitely mermaid. I can't wait to see these shades in action and also to see these mattes, to see how well they blend. But first, let me show you the swatches in different lighting. All right, we're gonna get started with look number 1. This is the inspiration, and it says that she's wearing digital lilac. So that's what we're gonna do. But first, as a base, I am going to mix this neutral taupe and the pink. And I'm gonna put it all over my lid. I decided to mix them rather than just go in with the taupe one by itself because since the eye is gonna be very pink lilac leaning, thought it would be a good idea to get the pink in here. I'm also gonna put that on my bottom lash line, and I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. The blendability of these eyeshadows is something else. They really kind of just blend themselves. I know that sounds cliche, but they really do. They are so easy to blend. They just blend so fast. I'm finding myself still blending out of habit when really it doesn't need any more blending. It's done. It's ready. Ready for the next step. All right, let's go in with the star of the show for this look, which is this lilac shimmer. It does feel a little bit dry. Wow. This is a very fun color. It's lilac. It has the glitter particles themselves. I see some that are lilac and other looks like hot pink. And I'm not seeing any fallout so far. This glitter doesn't seem like the flaky kind. Nice. Okay, let me refer back to our inspiration pick. Okay, so she took it up high up here, like above the crease, and also out, like all the way out here. And I'm gonna need a brush for this. Let's see how it picks up on a brush. I'm gonna use my Rougher 28. Is it picking up? I mean, it looks like it is picking up, but let's see if it really picked up. Yeah, okay, nice. So I'm gonna bring the color out. Am I seeing the same reflectivity as we see on the picture? Of course not, but still a pretty color. Do not expect a super intense glitter because it's not. And it makes sense for Charlotte Tilbury to not come out with blinding chunky glitter. That wouldn't go with her brand. She's more about the kind of more, I want to say maybe sophisticated kind of finishes, and this small particle shimmer or glitter, if you want to call it, is just that. Let me put it in here. Okay, just to test whether we can get more impact out of the shadow, I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Intensifies base so that we can get it a little bit tacky and hopefully the shimmer will appear more brilliant. All right, let's see. Yeah, I do see more intensity. Not like in the picture, but I am seeing more intensity, more brilliant. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do liner and lashes, but first I want to do this eye as well. And what I'm gonna do is that instead of the lilac, let's put on this pink. Oh, it's a lot creamier to the touch. Whereas this one, like I said, feels quite dry, but this one feels a little bit creamy. So I want to put it all over the lid so that we can see side by side the pink and the lilac and see just how similar or how different they are. Doesn't pick up very easily on the brush. And I'm seeing this like dark film starting to develop. Okay, there we go. I kind of like dug in with the bristles a little bit to facilitate the pickup here. It's gonna flake off. This is gonna cause fallout, isn't it? No? Not so far. Okay, maybe one speck. Not bad. But yeah, I am having trouble picking it up on the brush. No, that's not doing anything, is it? Back to the finger it is. Okay, so I keep piling on the eyeshadow thinking that maybe I'll get more kapow, but I'm not getting any more impact. So let's leave it at this. This is the pink shade and this is the lilac. But anyway, we're trying to recreate the Kate Moss look. So I am gonna take the lilac and I'm gonna put it on top of the pink. This one, the lilac is picking up better. It is not developing that black, it's like a black film, is it, at the top? Is that hard pan? Is it hard panning? Okay, so I'm doing my version of this look. She has like a thick liquid liner, it looks, on the top lash line. I am gonna do some black, but I'm not gonna go for that very crisp of a wing effect. Okay, so I am going to take this cream, this black cream from the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 eyeshadow palette. What I like about this cream is that it gives you depth very fast and it's very smudgeable. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Building on the black liner a little bit more and smudging. Oops, I went up too high. I'm gonna pull a wing. Let's be brave. Okay, there's the shape. Now I'm gonna fill in that shape. I'm really happy with that. All right, these wings are looking good. Now I will tightline. And this is my KVD Trooper Black eyeliner. Also black on the waterline, tear duct. Smudge it a little bit. Let's mention the packaging. This packaging is gorgeous. I think that it's my favorite. Out of all the makeup I own, I think that this packaging is my very favorite. Closely followed by the Elephant palette from the Hourglass holiday release from last year. All right, so I'm smudging just a little bit. I'm not gonna spend forever on this look because I'm gonna wipe it off so that we can try on the other shades. All right, I think that is good enough. Oh, mascara. I haven't used my Maybelline Lash Sensational in a while, so I'm gonna use that. Although this is not giving me the volume I want. I mean, it's a fantastic mascara, but more for everyday is giving me definition and it's giving me length, but I want more volume. So I want to chunk them up. How about the Scott Barnes Max Out mascara? I think this is gonna do the trick. Oh, but I don't think this is available on his website. I think it's out of stock. Sorry, I should have used another one that is in stock just in case you want to purchase it. My deepest apologies. What mascara do you like to use when you want a lot of drama? Let me know in the comments, please. I need some recommendations. And here it is, look number 1. What do we think? Okay, I'm ready for look number 2. I took my makeup off. Only one wing survived. That's okay. Okay, now we're gonna play with these 2 darker mattes. Mine just popped off. So yeah, it's broken. That's a shame. We are going to use it on the crease. Oh, by the way, our inspiration is, let me show you. This is our inspiration. Although this is a halo eye, I don't think I'm gonna do a halo eye, but yeah, so it's going to be brown and we're going to put the gold in the middle. So first, actually I'm using the darkest shade, but now it's all crumble. The crumbles are getting everywhere. I'm going to start pressing it in and then bringing it over through the crease and under the brow. Look how fast this blended out. I cannot believe it. I am loving the blendability. Look at that. It's like I'll place the brush. Hold on, let me pick up some more. So I'm picking up some more, right? I'm picking up a lot. I'm going in several times. Now I'm gonna tap. There's a pigment. Now let's blend it. That's pretty much blended because I don't want to blend it too much. I want to preserve the pigment right here in the outer corner. But you see how fast, how easily that blended? That's crazy. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That's insane. Okay, now I'm going into the middle shade. Wow, this is a beautiful brown. It's incredible how boring they might look on the pan. And then when you put them on your eyes, this is a really flattering brown. Okay, so I guess we are doing a halo after all. So I'm gonna darken this inner corner with the darkest of the browns. And I guess it is giving us enough depth. I was wondering whether we were going to be able to get this dark enough, but I think, yeah, I think it's good. That's a very eloquent review. I think it's good. Darken up the inner corner here as well. So easy, so fast, effortless. No, this is not sponsored. It sounds like it is, but it is not. Okay, I'm happy with the base. Now we're gonna go in with the one and only party topper in the palette. This is called Beautyverse. This is supposed to reflect light, so let's see the effect that it gives us. Oh, this is very pretty. You can't go wrong with a good brown and a champagne topper. Look at that. Yes, 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 yes. You can just put it on lightly for a very light scattered effect. You see that? But then if you keep going, you get those light reflecting particles to be more uniform, and then you get more of a wet lid effect. All right, that is super pretty. I love this. I like this a lot more than I was expecting, honestly. Look at that. So that's a party topper. Now, what I want to try is, and I'm reading the little insert that it comes with, and it has all the shade names. So the next one is Crystal Glow. No. It's Golden Galaxy. Crystal Glow is the name of the formula. So I'm going to take Golden Galaxy and we're going to put it on top of the party topper. And this one does have a colored base. So we're getting more color. We're getting that gold. Look at that. So this is the difference. Party Topper on this side gives you a much more sheer effect, and this is the Golden Galaxy. Okay, so now let's apply Golden Galaxy on this eye. So we have even, is that what I wanted to do? Yes, okay. Yes, let's do that. Golden Galaxy. What do we think? And I'm looking at you very strategically, trying to not show the red on my eyeball. You see, like this, you can't see it that much. Whereas like this, you can, but whatever. It's gonna go away soon. Okay, yes, yes. I was not expecting to like this palette that much. Honestly, the pastel color story threw me off. It really threw me off, but this is looking really good. Now, for the next look, let me show you our inspiration picture. All right, here's the inspiration picture for the next look. It's gonna be all silver with a nice black smoky liner. Okay, since we're doing a silver look, as a base, I'm using the only neutral coolish shade we have, which is this one. And I've been putting it here on the crease, just kind of as a base all over. I want it to serve as a transition shade between my skin tone and the silver. Okay. Silver, silver. Should I apply with a brush or with my fingers? I am going to see how it does with a brush. This is a Makeup by Mario E4 packer brush. I think it's called a packer. Let me show you how it picks up because it's quite powdery. You see that? So I'm actually gonna press it, trying to get it all on the brush so I don't get a lot of fallout, but I think it's inevitable. So I'm just pressing it to avoid that fallout. And I'm looking back at the picture here. She has this shade all over her lid, looks like, and it pretty much touches her brow right here. So I'm gonna take it up all the way up there, and then it comes down. And I think I'm gonna use my finger. Look at that difference. Wow, this is intense. Oh, it's getting all over my eyelashes, but that's because I'm not being too careful here. Oh, shoot, I got it all over here. But let me just blend out the edges. Now we are gonna need some black liner. I'm going back to the cream here from the Patrick Ta palette. So far, I like how this is looking. I'm just gonna smudge the black liner a bit. And the final touch, I'm gonna add that silver to the lower lash line. If you're gonna use this shade, definitely do your eyes first and your base second, because there is quite a bit of fallout. What do we think so far? I think it's coming out quite good. I think just the lashes need more darkening. Okay, I'm back. I piled on the mascara. I really like the look. All right, let's jump into some comparisons, shall we? And let's just go straight for it. How about comparing it to Pat McGrath? I'm gonna take the gold here from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just gonna put it here on my forehead, on this side, and build it up. I'm also going to put this lilac. All right, now from Moonlit Seduction. And I'm not necessarily trying to match the shades, although this is a gold, so it will kind of match what we have on the forehead. I'm just trying to see the glitter effect. Okay, there's a difference. There's a big difference. Wow. Oof, that's another level. Should I do this one or this one? Maybe I'll do both. Because this one is sheerer. This one. Shall I turn down the lights? Okay, lights are down. So yeah, these glitters are not as glittery as something like Pat McGrath, but I think that they still have their place. Because when I see these, I think more like New Year's Eve or going to a club, going to a concert. Whereas these that are toned down just a bit, I think that these are definitely more wearable. Yeah, more wearable. Now I'm gonna pop up some other comparisons. Now that I showed you the comparisons, you saw how similar the shimmers in both the Patrick Ta palette and the Charlotte Tilbury are. So really it comes down to whether you want some extra matte shades in a really good formula. It is a really, really good formula. Or you want some pink blushes. That is up to you. As for my final thoughts, I like it. I mean, I love the packaging. I do like the shades. I like the shimmery effect that it gives on the lids. I can't think of anything bad to say about it. I do hope that as we keep seeing brands release their holiday palettes, that they're not all pastels. It would be kind of funny though if they are. And you guys, as soon as I start rambling, that's my cue that there's nothing else to say. I gotta wrap up the video. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.